Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Lauren. Today we are just going to be looking over my perfume tray for December. I know we're a little bit into the month, but I thought I would share with you the perfumes that I have on my tray, which how I decide to pick these is more for things I want to try to focus on a little bit more. So admittedly, I feel like this is kind of an odd December tray. Like there's things on here you're probably like, what? That's for December? Or what about X, Y, or Z? But these are more things that I think fit the time, but I kind of want to like reach for a little bit more. Some of these I've just been reaching for, but yeah, it's more focused, I guess. And then I have my favorites, which I reach for all the time still, and even my seasonal favorites that I still will reach for on top of these. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy kind of seeing what's on my tray right now. Starting off, this is from Chaoli. It's the Love Fest Burning Cherry. This is one that I do enjoy. Like, I think it's nice. It's just not one of my all-time favorites, but I think it's really nice for this time of year when I don't want something too vanilla or like, I guess kind of dense and gourmand in that way. For me, how this scent comes across is very like powdery. It comes across very makeup-y, and yeah, it just turns to soft and powdery on me. So that's kind of how I experience it. I know for other people they might get some of those heavier notes and whatnot, but not me. So yeah, I wanted to put that on my tray. I feel like it's a nice like everyday in the daytime type of scent. Missing Person from Fleur is a scent that I do actually really like. It took me a second to get to like it because this is like a warm skin scent, but it has a lot of florals in it. So it's musky, it's florally. It's one of those scents where if you're in like an elevator, you leave your sillage behind and people want to know what it is. It does smell really great, but I also really love this for layering. I find this stays on my skin so well, like so well, on my clothes so well. Like this lasts forever. And it's weird. I've been finding myself wanting to reach for some lighter scents for some reason. You know, I love my dense gourmands. I love my dense, just any perfumes, but sometimes it's nice to like remember, oh yeah, like light, springy, airy scents exist. And I feel like this is a lighter scent that still fares well any time of year, to be honest, again, because it has that warmth to it. So I have that in here. Henry Rose Dark as Night is a really beautiful vanilla patchouli scent. So it's very rich and creamy in the vanilla, but it has that spicy kind of woody patchouli in there that's really smoothed out by the vanilla. And I do really like it. I find it kind of sexy. It has a little bit of a cologne feel to it, I think anyway. So I really wanted to pull this out. We've been going to a lot of plays recently, and I feel like this is a nice scent that makes me feel like done up and like ready to go out, but it's not too overwhelming. I feel like for everyone else in the theater, all that. So that's kind of like date night. I feel like I've been pulling it out for that. An oldie but a goodie that I wanted to pull out is Jo Malone's Orange Bitters. This really does smell like, to me, orange bitters, like actual orange bitters. It has a slight booziness to it. It has that citrus, but it's nice and muted. I feel like the vetiver that's in here is just, I really love it. It's beautifully done, and altogether it just smells cozy. A little bit, again, cologne-y and kind of masculine to me. Like I could easily see like an uncle smelling like this, but I really love this one. It's kind of a sexy unisex scent. It's also perfect for the wintertime because it has that warmth to it too. Continuing on, this is Sarah Jessica Parker's Stash. This is like an aromatic sandalwood scent. I find this to be really creamy, really woody, just nice. Like it's kind of sweet as well. One of the best, honestly, celebrity scents. This is discontinued though, but I want to reach for it a little bit more. I feel like because I know it's not very available, I don't reach for it as much. So I pulled it in for my tray. This next one is Casablanca from Brown Girl Jane, and this is a marshmallow leather incense kind of scent. I feel like this is a grown-up version of Cloud. So if you really like Cloud, but you want a little bit more of like a leathery note, I feel like the leather in here is more of that suede. So it honestly almost comes across as, again, that kind of medical bandage type of note, but I find it really soft and pretty, but still really comforting, cozy, all of that stuff. It's a very good one, so I put that in. As much as I put in some older scents in here, I did put some new ones in. This is one I picked up, which I'll have a haul coming soon, but I bought this during Black Friday. I think it was 25% off, maybe 30% off, and this is YSL Libre Perfume. I really love this one. This is a way more vanilla heavy scent within the Libre? Libra? Is it Libra? I'm not sure, but it's one of the more vanilla fragrances in a line, and I love that about it. It has some orange blossom, which is great. There is some hints of lavender, but I really like it, and I rarely love designer perfumes, so The fact that I like this was so exciting. Also, the bottle is just like too pretty. I've wanted this bottle for so long, but I didn't like any of them. But then this one came out. Les Parfums is my jam. So I have that. But I've actually really been loving, oh my gosh, smack it down. I've been loving to pair it with Toda from Indult. I love this so much. This is like a dense, musky vanilla. And so it really comes across to me as almost like melted churned ice cream, like so rich, so decadent, straight up vanilla though. And when I pair this with the YSL, I feel like it just really brings out the vanilla, kind of tones down some of the florals, because as it wears, I feel like those become more and more pronounced to me. And so I really like pairing them together. I feel like it's a really nice combination to bring out even more of the vanilla. Plus, I just love this to cozy up to. So I put that in my tray, or on my tray. I have another new one here. This is the Billie Eilish 2.0. I have a review of this on my other channel, so I'll leave it linked down below if you want to know what it is. But if you want to know some of my more in-depth thoughts, but this is like a woody fragrance. It's nice. Like, I quite like it. Again, kind of unisex. It comes across like something commodity would make, but I definitely wanted to try to reach for it more. I get something almost ambery from this fragrance, and I really quite like it. Also has some pine going on to me. It's just a nice one. This also pairs really nice with vanillas, so I put that in. We're getting close to the end here. This next one, Vanilla Fig from Philosophy. I just love this. This is a creamy fig with a nice vanilla. Pretty simple, honestly. It doesn't have a lot of like longevity, but I love vanilla. I love fig, so it's a great combination to me. Nice and cozy, light, great for like the evenings to me. And I just want to reach for it more, so I pulled it out because I feel like it's such a good one for this time of year. I feel like Cloud 2.0 has been what I've been reaching for so much lately, so I just put it on the tray. Like, I knew I would anyway, so I thought I would include it in here just because this is the one I've been reaching for more than Cloud lately. I think because of the colder weather, and I've been loving it. It's such an easy grab. I love that. Sometimes when fragrances are a little complex or have some heavy notes or just are really distinct, it can be amazing and I can like love it, but it's not always easy to wear for any occasion, you know? And Cloud just comes in, and Cloud 2.0 has been the one that I've been reaching for. Oddly enough, I know this is the oddball, I feel like, in this whole thing, but this is Daisy from Marc Jacobs, but it's the Oh So Fresh line, and it's in the scent Daze. Does that even make sense? Okay. It's Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh in Daze. Whew. I got this earlier this year at like a Nordstrom Rack, and I was smelling stuff, you know, going through like, maybe I'll do a little bit of a declutter, but I don't declutter my perfumes nearly like I do my makeup because my scent changes so much, and I feel like, you know, in one season you might not be interested in other stuff, but then as soon as the weather warms up or, you know, something changes, it smells great, or maybe it's just a different time of month, like the way that your hormones are, the way your skin smells, like all of that can change. And so I just find that there are perfumes I can smell and love, and then smell again and not like, and then smell again and love again. So I'm very like cautious, I guess. Anyway, I was looking through and saw this, and I was like, let's just put that on. And it was so nice. And you know, it's light, and I believe this is like a peachy floral, and it has that daisy DNA, which I personally love. Like, that's the designer perfume that really has nostalgia for me. And it was just nice. It was just nice to wear, honestly. So I put this in here for the times when I just want to feel light. I don't want to feel cold. I don't want to feel heavy and thick. I just want to feel like light and airy and kind of uplifted, and that's what this one was doing for me. So I put it in here too for those days that it's a little bit harder because of the cold. So yeah, that's my December perfume tray. It's kind of a weird one. I don't know if I'm going to do this every single month, but I thought I would share with you, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'd love to know what you have on your tray if you do this, or really what you've been reaching for, especially too if there are some fragrances you have that maybe aren't of this season typically, but you've been reaching for them. I'd love to know what those are. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.